My name is Brother JD. I started El Rey's Garage in my own backyard years ago. I knew it then, and I know it now. There are thousands of people that build awesome rides right from their own homes. That true artistic innovation takes place in the backyards of our great nation. Time to give real builders a chance to show off what they put their heart and soul into, and at the same time, give a little bit back to charity. A celebration of the blue-collar nation. A show for the people, by the people. Welcome to Wrench Wars.
Ladies and gentlemen, I said, welcome to Wrench Wars. Let's open the gate!
My name is Lonnie Scott. I'm from San Diego, California. Bad Habit Rabbit is something my friends came up with years ago because, well, I used to do silly things, and I always joked about how I always wanted a pink bunny suit, and my friends one year, I ended up with about 50 pink bunny suits. Well, what I brought today is a coffin with a 350 motor. Again, I'm just proud that somebody recognizes my car, and I'm proud to be competing with somebody on the same level who just backyard builds, man, regular dudes.
My name's James Sneed, better known as Hillbilly. From North Carolina, but currently in Northern California, up Concord area. My mom used to paint the race cars. My dad built them. Me and my brother tore them up, kind of passing on to my daughters. I have two. My oldest daughter, Emma, she's getting into welding. And then my youngest one, Samantha, she has her own toolbox in my garage, which is completely stocked. I'm excited. I hope the guy in the pink bunny suit knows he brought a knife to a gunfight, because it's on, brother.
Ladies and gentlemen, I say, welcome back to Wrench Wars! That's for you guys. That's for you guys, the home backyard Hackleberry builders, fighting out of the red corner, playing for the San Diego Police Historic Association. I give you Lonnie, the Bad Habit Rabbit Scott.
I choose the San Diego Police Officers Association down in San Diego. They do a lot of work with officers, fallen officers, restoration of the History Museum of Police Officers.
Ladies and gentlemen, fighting out of the blue corner, playing for Operation Care and Comfort, I'll give you James Hillbilly Sneed.
I'm playing for Operation Care and Comfort tonight, and the charity does a lot in the Bay Area where we're at for active duty and veterans, you know, through care packs.
Tonight's Tale of the Tape is brought to you by our good friends at Gear Wrench, the official hand tools of Wrench Wars. Gear Wrench, forge ahead. We got a wild one tonight. These cut-up creepers are out for a fight. Will it be the hillbilly that takes this big bout, or will it be the Bad Habit Rabbit that knocks this thing out? Here we go. The rules of Wrench Wars are simple. In rounds 1 and 2, just persuade the judges that the work you did on your ride is better than that of your opponent. Round 3 is a head-to-head competition that challenges those garage skills. This round is worth as much as 1 and 2 put together. Good luck, contenders.
Let's meet the esteemed judges for tonight's bout. In the middle, she's been teaching auto body and paint at El Camino College for almost 10 years, gentlemen. I give you Patty the Professor Fairchild! On the end seat, back for his 3rd season. Has won everything he's ever raced. Motocross, go-karts, off-road cars, desert races, and short course races. Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Mr. Bob Alderman! And in the guest judge position tonight, you've seen him all over TV. You've heard him on the radio. He's all over YouTube. I give you Mr. Bobby Janik!
So my name is Bobby Janik. I'm from Holly, Michigan, and I'm the spokesman for Bars Leaks, Rizlone, and Hyperloop. So in Michigan, I mean, we have car culture. Trust me, we're the Motor City, but the West Coast is a whole different boogie. So this means a lot to us that we can get out here with Brother JD, see what these guys are doing on the West Coast. I want to hear their stories. I want to know what they went through to get these cars. Super excited to be here, man. Just super thrilled.
Go ahead and grab yourself a drink. After what we just saw, we all need time to think. We'll be right back.
So you guys ready?
Oh, yeah.
You know how we do this. This is all about outside the ride, the first round. Outside the ride, paint, body works, anything you can see on that car as it's rolling down the road. So you ready to see what you're playing for?
Oh, yeah. Yep.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Joy to the World. All right, so this is what you guys are playing for. This is from our good friends at Thermotech, straight out of Ohio. The original in heat shield and sound insulating products. Family-owned business for over 30 years. A guy building an off-road buggy in his Ohio garage. Didn't want his kids grabbing that hot exhaust. Since then, their innovations have been to space, raced all over the world. Do not accept imitations, gentlemen. Let me tell you about this Rogue series real quick. Rogue series of exhaust wraps, turbo covers, and heat shields. Stay looking as good as they perform. Crafted from volcanic rock, rated to withstand constant direct heat up to 1,800 degrees Fahrenheit, gentlemen. Let's have a big hand for Thermotech! We appreciate Thermotech. So here we go. We did the coin toss. I believe you won the coin toss there,
Yes,
Mr.
sir.
Sneed. And you said, you know what, I'll go second. We'll let the crazy rabbit go first.
That ain't what I said.
That's right. So judges, let's grab those flashlights. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the Bad Habit Rabbit on the bell!
So what we have here is a completely custom 1969 Cadillac hearse. This is a early 30s front end cone piece. You can see that the grille is made out of washers and chain welded together to make a three-dimensional look.
Nice.
It is a coffin. It is a real coffin, got a spoken deal on a used one. We have tilted up the rear end to give it that whole cartoonish look because we liked cartoony looks, and I like the way it looks. I went with a wood bed to sit the gas tank, which is a beer keg, as you can tell. The lights are your standard hot rod lights. Both say stop in the rear. Everything works, all the lights. I use a generic 7-inch front light. But the paint job is custom chrome cherry flake with airbrush and gold leaf. I left all the ornamental work from the coffin on it. You can see the pallbearer rails are still on there. I like the way that looked.
5, 4,
I also
3,
wanted to guide the wiring the best I could to.
Good job, man.
All right, all right. All right, James Hillbilly Sneed, here we go in the blue corner. You saw how it's done. Ladies and gentlemen, I said on the bell!
32 grill shell, I chopped down 3 inches, built a custom grill for it. 31 Model A truck headlights.
Love those headlights.
Come back here, this started as a 4-door. I moved the B pillar back 8 inches, flush mounted the doors, stretched them 7.5 inches, cut out the quarter window for a fat guy like me to fit. Custom built a visor because I don't like the Model A visors. Chopped it 3 inches, flushed out the fender wells here on the inside with a hood from a 66 F100.
Nice.
I have tail lights, 39 Chevrolet I Frenched in. Brake lights off an old school bus. That's the actual stop, brake lights. 70-inch rag top, Frenched in. She is a trophy wife, tag. These are 31 Model A stock rims, running the white walls, wide whites. Come back around here, all shaved, suicide doors, custom.
Nice patch.
Header wrapped everything, custom front end.
4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, let's hear it for round one! Gentlemen, good round. Both of you good round. Patty the Professor, what do you say tonight? What do you have for these guys?
Red corner, you said 69 Cadillac hearse. Is that just what it's registered as, or are there actually 69 Cadillac hearse parts on this thing?
The transmission mount is a 69 Cadillac hearse transmission mount.
Then it must be a 69 Cadillac hearse.
But you don't recognize it?
It's an awesome car. You take it to show it, you don't drive it on the street, right?
Oh, no, it's drivable. It's a registered vehicle.
It's very cool. It's very unusual. I love your car, man. That is definitely, to me, a hot rod. Are you gonna ever put a hood on that car?
No, sir. I don't think it looks right with a hood and no fenders and side stuff, so.
Talk to me about the grill. Did you make that yourself?
No, a buddy of mine made that in San Diego. A buddy of mine, Ken Whitley, he made that custom grill. He's a wonderful human being that makes gorgeous art pieces. When I started building the car, he asked if he could build this for me. I said, oh, heck yeah, you can build that for me.
It's a no-brainer with
Yeah.
that. It fits.
Nothing else would be on this front.
No.
It's cool.
I mean, unless it was a bunny, then it could fit.
Screaming bunny.
A screaming bunny. Talk to me, you said you stretched it.
I didn't stretch the body, it was a 4-door. I actually took the B pillar where it's all the door latches, moved it back 8 inches, stretched the doors 7.5 inches, took out the rear quarter windows, and then chopped it 3 inches.
You know what? We're gonna find out who wins the big round one prize package over there right after this. Go Rich One!
Listen, that car's fun.
It's
That's all it is. It's just fun.
Fun.
That deal over there is kind of a piece of art. Really impressed with all the body work on the extending the doors and the moving the pillar back and the back window.
I think I'm with you. I agree with that.
Hey, tough round. Let's find out who wins the big prize pack. Ladies and gentlemen, judges, how do you find red or blue? I see blue all the way down the line. Blue takes round 1. All right.
Judges picked me round 1. I put a lot of work into it, and it shows, and people really like it.
Hillbilly brought a quality car, no joke. I mean, there's a lot of body work on there, a lot of chop, a lot of build. He Elmer Fudded me, what can I say?
No sense standing around. Might as well get to round 2. Round 2 is going to be all about the inside of the ride. Stuff you can't usually see as it's going down the road. Engine, transmission, gauges, electrical work. Ready to see what you're playing for? Oh, you're going to like this. Our buddy Bobby came to town from Detroit. Look what he brought. Ladies and gentlemen, this is from our good friends at Hyperlube. Get here now. Check this out. Hyperlube manufactures a proven high-end line of high-performance oil and cooling system additives. Not just any oil stabilizer, Hyperlube oil supplement is what made Hyperlube famous. Hypercool Supercoolant is the most proven engine coolant system additive on the market, used everywhere. Proven to reduce engine temperatures by up to 25 degrees Fahrenheit. That's what I'm telling you. Let's talk about this zinc replacement additive, engineered to be as effective as ZDDP, but without any concerns about shortening catalytic converter life. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Hyperlube! Come on! All right, gentlemen, so you know what to do. Hillbilly, I believe you're gonna go first this time. Judges, let's grab those flashlights. All right, blue corner Hillbilly sounds like this on the bell!
All right, we have a true suicide front end here, disc brake conversion. There is no buggy spring because I'm running an old 10 rods cross member that's bagged here. This works as your pan-hard bar, Corvette, reverse Corvette steering box. It's a 440 and a 727 tranny out of my wife's grandfather's Imperial.
Oh.
Come back this way. I've got the bomber seats. The steering wheel come from a good buddy of mine who passed away. Run that, he's always in there with me, Mr. Butch. That dash is a 39 Pontiac dash. I had to shrink it down 4 inches on either side, cap it back off. I built the chassis out of 2x4 box steel. It's Z'd 6 inches in the front, kicked up 15 inches in the back. I'm running AccuAir, full air ride, front, rear. Ran the copper lines to hide it up front, kind of hides everything. Did a little wood bed looking thing back here, got my crate. I got tools, extra weight to weigh the back end down back there. So.
All right. Good round. Bad Habit Rabbit, are you ready for this?
Sure enough.
You know how we do it? You'll have 1 minute on the bell.
All right, here we got is a basic 350 Chevy and a Turbo 400 tranny that I actually took out of the truck that I brought this coffin home in.
Nice.
We're running a Jaguar XJ6 rear end disc brakes. I prefer that style, it stops better. All sway bar or swing arms and everything are all hand built, welded, all Heim joints welded and placed in. Radiator is aluminum, electric fan. The interior is simple.
Oh, yeah.
Electrical fuse box, brakes, gas on one side, brake on the other, Optima battery. Heads-up steering was the hardest thing to try to figure out on a car when you're not steering left or right side.
Nice.
So we worked it out. We used a Corvair steering box. Steering wheel is detachable. I took the seat out of a Razor from the late 90s. I think it was, or early 2000s. I used shocks off a Quad Runner, quad shock, independent rear end suspension, rides incredibly smooth, better than you would think.
5, 4, 3, 2,
exhaust, ceramic coated.
All right. Man, oh man. I could have listened to another couple minutes of that. Amazing, amazing. Patty in the middle, the professor. I know you have a question for these guys. What do you think?
Okay, red corner. When you pulled it in here, I noticed either the frame or the body was flexing a lot. Is it a comfy car to drive? Do you feel safe in it, or is the?
It's incredibly comfortable. It's a lot more comfortable than I thought it'd be. Handles a lot better than I thought it would. I mean, I still have to add the shocks to the front, but it still drives and handles nice.
I got to ask you about that motor. It sounds to me like you might need to step it up a little bit in the motor department.
I do, because I had an issue getting here today.
No, really? What happened?
It got pretty hot. I think I did a little damage to it. But hey, I'll put some of that super cool in there. We'll be all right.
So your buddies helped you with all that setup on your rear end and all your camber on your front end. And
Oh, yeah.
That single seat thing's hard to do without a center steering.
It was a Bear. We used pill block bearings in there, as you can see.
Corvair box, is that what you said?
Yeah, Corvair steering box, and we used pill block bearings to adjust the steering and knuckle it just right. It's hard to put too many knuckles in it and get the steer right.
No gauges in there, I didn't see any.
I'm waiting right now on a custom digital gauge cluster to be a 5-in-1 cluster that'll hook up to the whole thing.
Okay, so you're mixing the high tech with the
Old school.
Kind of the old school. Do your gauges work?
Yes.
All of them?
Yes.
You did all the wiring on them and everything?
I did some wiring in my car, but my good buddy Chris, he's my wiring guru. He made me a harness, and wiring's not my thing, but I did wire a portion of the car, just not all of it.
Well, I tell you what, somebody is gonna walk away with a whole bunch of cool Hyperlube over there right after this on Wrench Wars!
If you'd like to be a contender on Wrench Wars or just want some fine clothing, hit us up, wrenchwarstv.com.
Welcome back to Wrench Wars! All right, here we go. Well, this is it. Round 2. I say, good luck, gentlemen. Judges, how do you find round 2, red or blue? I see a blue down there. I see blue. Blue all the way across. Blue getting on round 2. Mercy sakes. All right, congratulations, man.
I enjoy driving it, man. Turn the radio up, shut the roof, and head down the road.
Round 2, I thought I had him on that, man. I know everything about this engine. We tore it down, built it back up. We custom built the rear end to fit in there, but, you know, again, he's got a lot of good engineering into this car.
This makes it interesting. Right now, you're up 2 rounds. The 3rd round is worth as much as rounds 1 and 2 put together. So if you take the 3rd round, you're actually gonna be even. And then it's gonna come down to the judges on these builds. We're going to the 3rd round of the Blaster Challenge rounds coming up. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time for Joy to the World! All right, this is called the Blaster Challenge round for a reason. This is from our good friends over at PB Blaster. If you work on old rusted cars and trucks and bikes like I do, then you know this stuff, and I think you know this stuff well. So if you've got a regular old PB Blaster rust busting job right here, regular old PB Blaster. You got a big old job, you got the new Big Shot. How about PB infused synthetic grease for your grease gun? PB Blaster in your penetrating lithium grease. And right here, this is the brush top. Pick your PB, one of those right there. Now, over here, you've got multi-purpose garage door, silicone for those rubber seals, white lithium grease, dry lube with Teflon, chain and cable, citrus, graphite dry for locks and whatnot. That's not all. They also sent a little something for you guys. $500 to one of you fellas tonight. Let's hear it for PB Blaster! All right. Gentlemen, this is a challenge that was invented by none other than the professor right there. And she said, you know, why not have them do a set of spark plugs blindfolded? You've got a set of 4 spark plugs in a box. You got yourself a spark plug wrench right up here. Both of you do. As soon as you're done with that, we're gonna take them blindfolds off. You gotta pull off this valve cover. Underneath that valve cover, on both sides, you've got a couple wires in there. You're gonna need them wires. The other thing you have to do, you gotta remove this exhaust manifold. You gentlemen both have the same exact toolbox back there from our good friends over at Gear Wrench. Get this off, get your wires out of there, get that exhaust manifold off, and you're on to the next phase. Are you ready? It's right down here, gentlemen. This is the California Blue Plate Special. All you have to do is take these plates off, and you'll notice, why, there's more wiring in there. When you're done with these plates and they're off, you come to me and say, I'm ready for my switch. I have that switch in my pocket. Last part of the puzzle, the first guy that gets his wiring and lights up that there brake light is gonna win this thing. Round 3, here we go. All right. All right, gentlemen, here we go. All you gotta do is remove and install a set of spark plugs. On the bell! Hit it! Oh, yeah.
Oh, you're killing me with this.
Wrenches are turning already, even blindfolded. Hillbilly's got one out on the ground. There goes another on the Bad Habit Rabbit. Sometimes when you're working on these old buckets, you're working by feel. Sometimes you can't see what you're working on. That's what this resembles right here.
They're all 4 in. You want them all tight?
Let's get them finger tight. Those are in. Okay, you can take that blindfold off. On to the next section. That's pretty amazing. These guys did it that quick, blindfolded. Amazing. I believe you're there. Take that blindfold off. You're good, buddy.
Yeah!
It's just too close to call. Is it gonna be that dirty bumming rabbit or that pissed and broke hillbilly? We'll be right back.
Bad Habit Rabbit seems to have found the right one. He's right behind. There goes the exhaust manifold. And now he's on the valve cover. Bad Habit Rabbit's going for the double fister. And there's an exhaust manifold. He's right behind him. He wanted to snag his tools, but he decided against it. Now that's a contender. And there goes the valve cover. It looks like he's found the two important wires. He's taking all his tools back with him.
Taking my tools and going home.
Looks like the Bad Habit Rabbit is right behind you, hillbilly.
I took my tools too.
There he goes.
He took my tools.
Yeah!
He took my tools.
He did take your tools, didn't he?
Even me.
Hey,
Boy, I
somebody
can't-
said I played fair.
You dirty hillbilly.
This is downright trifling. They're picking all kind
My
of
screwdriver, damn it. Thanks, buddy.
Bad Habit Rabbit right behind you, hillbilly. He's got his wires in his hand. He's right behind you.
Come on, Cottontail, waiting on you.
The Bad Habit Rabbit right behind him on the two-fisted method. Woo! He's breaking out the caveman method. Hey now.
Sorry, man.
Broke it like a nutcracker.
Can I have my switch? Thank you.
You must use the switch to light the light.
The blue was positive.
Hey!
The third round, dude, they threw me a curveball with that blindfold. Never saw that coming. But I gotta say, I feel like Elmer Fudd because I slayed that rabbit.
Outstanding experience. I would recommend anybody get in your backyard, build something, get up here and try this.
I want to thank Thermotech. Thank you so much. I want to thank Hyperloop. Thank you so much. I want to thank Blaster Corp. We appreciate you. That's not all, man. Summit said, hey, man, give the man a gift card. I'm going to give you 2 Summit gift cards. That's 2 Summit gift cards for you, man. So you know what? If you do the backyard boogie, you know what to do. Bring you the game!